Hello and welcome to Wizards, Warriors and Words, a fantasy writing based podcast. I'm Jed Herne, author of The Thunder Heist, and I'm joined by my co-hosts Rob Hayes.
Hi.
Michael Fletcher.
That's me.
That is not him. Michael Fletcher is remaining silent for some strange reason.
No, I made a grunty noise. I'm not supposed to do more than that, am I? I thought I was.
That's true. We didn't actually pay enough in your contract for you to have.
Yeah. It's the Christmas episode. He's still drunk.
All that eggnog. And Dirk Ashton.
Hey,
I'm Dirk. He's Dirk Ashton, author of the Paternus trilogy.
Excellent.
Dirk's the one with the
now
slough
talking
on his
about
head.
himself in third person.
What?
Um,
What sloth?
So for those of you who can't see the video feed, Rob is wearing a Christmas hat. Dirk is wearing a sloth on his head. Mike is just wearing his normal head. And yeah, that's basically all we have to.
my normal
Anyway,
head's
moving
good
swiftly
enough.
Normal.
Well, you know, it's all relative, isn't it, at the end of the day? So this episode is called the Bad Reviews Quiz. And what we're going to do is I've scoured through a bunch of like 1- and 2-star reviews for everyone else's books. And I'm going to read out these reviews. Then each person will buzz in kind of like a quiz show and try to guess who the review is for and what book it is for. So we will get cracking now with the first review. Quote, "It's just violence porn for the sake of shock and sometimes for the sake of mentioning wet asses and spitting mucus to their readers."
Hey.
I think Rob went first.
That one's got to be Fletcher.
Correct.
And I'm going to go ahead and say Beyond Redemption.
Correct. 2 points to Rob.
If they mention snot, it's probably Fletcher.
Probably safe bet there.
Fletch does love a bit of bodily fluid,
Wet
doesn't he?
asses.
That's what they said in the review. All right, second one. Quote, "No fun reading it. Typical book written to discuss at writing classes. 1 star.
Eh,
Dirk.
I'm guessing that that's Rob.
Correct.
Really?
And what book?
And I'm guessing it's might be Never Die.
Ooh, so you got the author correct. That is indeed a review for one of Rob's work. But the book was for The Heresy Within. So that's 1 point to you, Dirk.
Really? People thought The Heresy Within was a book to discuss at writing classes or something?
Yeah, there are some weird comments that I trolled through today.
I think that every time I read your books, Rob.
Yeah, bad writing
You're
classes
like,
is
"Oh,
like,
man,
look, this
it's
is how
just so
you
literary."
don't do things.
I mean, I wrote that review.
There may be a few plants amongst you. Okay, next one. "Paradoxically, this sort of book gives me hope in humanity in several ways." They listed like a bunch of different ways, but I'll just read out the first one. "You get to read reviews and realize that there are lots of decent people out there who are repulsed by these characters."
That sounds like probably one of my books.
Correct.
Which one though? Is it bad that fits all of them? Okay, I'm gonna Blackstone Heart.
Oh, close.
Fuck.
It was for Beyond Redemption. So that's 1 point to you, Mike.
You're
But as
keeping
you say-
track of this shit, right? What?
I've got an Excel spreadsheet up on the other screen.
Okay.
Wow.
Tally the points at the end.
Good
See who
stuff.
wins.
That's just
Good
sexy. He's got the
You
Excel
have-
up.
You have 2 screens?
You
Wait,
don't?
you don't
Yep.
have 2 screens? What kind of
I
writer
have
doesn't
one-
have
the
2
other half
screens?
is-
I have one laptop.
Yeah,
I
man,
would
you got to
have
get
a
into a
third screen if
two-screen
I could.
game.
Yeah,
It's a game
fuck
changer.
Yeah, really is.
All right, number 4. Quote, "All of the characters are pretty dry, honestly, and this story probably suffered from being too ambitious with its world building and maybe not ambitious enough with its world building." Dirk.
I think that's me.
It is.
Probably for Paternus, yeah.
Which Paternus book?
I'm gonna say Wrath of Gods.
Ooh, unlucky. It's for book number 1, Rise of God. So that's 1 point to you for that. I just love that comment though, because they're like, "You were too ambitious, but
Uh-huh.
maybe you weren't ambitious enough." That doesn't make
nail
any
that
sense.
nail that down there. Exactly the problem.
You hit that tiny little sweet spot in between everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't have enough characters and you had too many characters.
It's like you're shooting at an archery target, but it's a donut and there's no hole in the middle. Sorry, there is a hole in the middle, and like you went through that sweet spot of too ambitious,
Also,
not ambitious enough.
I don't think anybody's ever accused Paternus of not having enough characters.
No.
It definitely does seem shockers. All right.
I do enjoy the ones that say there are just too many characters to follow, and I'm thinking Game of Thrones, I'm thinking
Harry Potter.
I'm thinking Malazan, I'm thinking Wheel of Time, I'm thinking, so.
And you made it easy for them. You've only got 3 books.
None
of this 12 book nonsense.
That's right.
He also cheated. Half his characters are named like 16 different things.
That's not helpful, I'm sure.
One character who's a god for 10 different ages. It's easy.
You can rack up a lot of character names when you do just give 20 to the same character. That is a good point.
That's the way to do it.
Next one. This book is the pinnacle of telling rather than showing. The author is either incapable of resisting his urge to fillet his academic ego.
That's gotta be me.
Correct? For which book?
Gotta be probably Rise of Gods.
That's it. 2 points to you, Dirk.
I was going to go with
that comment.
He's always
honestly, that's like
knowledge.
There are so many more insulting reviews out there that it's like, I wasn't sure like how like dark to go with the ones I was pulling, but
you gotta go full dark.
Go full dark or full nonsense.
Okay, well, the next one is pretty dark. Quote, so in closing, if you hate yourself, enjoy struggling, and want to feel miserable while following a cast of shitty characters with names like an old chain smoker clearing his throat, then this is the book for you. Dirk.
That's Fletcher Beyond Redemption, if there
Absolutely.
ever was.
Absolutely.
Again,
Which
it's
is what,
clearing your throat thing. It just
I love it because that's one of my favorite books I've read in the last 10 years. So
I think it's a good marketing pitch for the book, personally.
Absolutely.
It's like when Rob, when you did that once, you pulled like a bunch of 1-star reviews to promote Never Die. I thought that was genius.
Yeah. And it worked too.
Never Die got some really good bad reviews.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, there's so much action in this book and fighting. 1 star.
It's like it's the one that somebody said, like it's like an Asian influenced D&D session, and loads of people just went, right, I'm buying it then because that sounds awesome.
Yep. Exactly.
Exactly.
All right, next one. Again, this is a 2-star review, but it sort of sounds like a 5-star one that you would see on the front of a book. This book was basically Kings of the Wild to a T.
Beep. I'm going to go with Me and Never Die.
Correct. Right.
Really?
Again, not a bad review. That's a great review.
It is nothing like Kings of the Wild.
I know,
totally different.
I've seen the comparison many times because it has the sort of like, gallery of rogues found family cast coming together sort of thing.
No.
But yeah, it's not in any way like Kings of the Wild.
So have you, Mike, Rob, have you guys noticed that there are no bad reviews for Jed yet?
Do you have something for me, Derek?
I don't. Did you not look up any of your own?
Well, I read all of my reviews, so I'm familiar with them. But if I suppose I could have presented some of them, but because I am not participating,
I think
in the quiz,
he doesn't have any bad reviews.
We'll fix that later. And also,
I wish.
a couple more books, and you're
time to review bomb him.
Please dust off those aliases, Dirk. Start writing some 1-star trolling reviews of my books, please. Bring that average down. Quote, I have never grown to deplore a character as much as this one. Yes, Fletch.
Gonna say my book. And Blackstone Heart.
Correct. 2 points to you. So how are we going so far in terms of tallies?
I think Dirk's
Ooh,
winning.
okay, interesting. Dirk is winning with 6 points. Rob is in second place on 4.
That's because so many bad reviews are of my own.
You're just good at identifying them. And then Mike is on 3 points at the moment. So still a few more to play. Anyone could win. Corey.
I've got a good one.
Yeah.
There was a lot of action, but no explanation as to why.
Who's guessing?
Anyone? Breaking the format.
Say it again.
There was a lot of action, but no explanation as to why.
I'm gonna say it was Jed.
It was Jed.
Was it? For what book? Oh, hang on. What's happening?
How about
Have we lost Rob?
Fires of the Dead?
It was Fires of the Dead.
Yeah.
Well done. Nice work, Dirk.
I don't see it, but I'm actually looking at some of Rob's reviews right now, or Jed's reviews right now.
Uh-oh. I'm worried. I thought I could avoid this game, but I've been pulled into it instead.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you guys are more than welcome to chime in with more reviews if you want. I got a couple more good ones here. And then we have a bonus round as well at the end.
A bonus round.
That's it. We do have a bonus round, which I'll explain in a minute.
All right.
This is a good one. I would rather shit in my hand and clap than finish this book.
I know who wrote that, I would guess.
Really?
Really?
But no, I'm not raising my hand. I don't know whose that would be.
Chance
it would have
else
to
buzz
just be a total guess. I'm going to make Fletcher do it.
I'll tell you what, I'll beep in. I'll have a guess. I actually think that's me and Heresy Within.
Is it?
So self-defeating, Rob. No, it's for Beyond Redemption by Michael Fletcher.
Yeah.
Beyond Redemption has I think it's a testament to like how grimdark it is. But I think Beyond Redemption was the easiest one to find really funny bad reviews for.
That's because a lot of people,
the books I was looking at.
A lot of people have read that book. It's a very
it is just a bit of a scale thing.
It's a seriously polarizing book. I mean, the people either love it or hate it. Even more so than mine. Mine is that way too. Yeah. I love it.
All right. If any of you have any other bad reviews that you want to chip in, let me know. Otherwise, we'll go into the bonus round in a second.
Okay. Give me 1 second. No, I got nothing. I got nothing.
Dirk's got nothing. Cool. I've really thrown you guys on the spot, haven't I? Need to get better at not doing that. All right. So before we go into the bonus round, we'll stop briefly for our featured book of the week, which Dirk, I believe you have.
I don't have any images to show, but the complete trilogy, Paternus trilogy, all 3 books, Rise of Gods, War of Gods, is now available as an audiobook on Audible, iTunes, and Amazon, which is Audible, basically. So
how long is the audio?
Go shove it in your ear. It's a little. The last book is 28 hours. The whole trilogy is just over 60 hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shit.
For 1 credit.
Wow.
Yeah, for 1 credit, 1 Audible.
That's a pretty damn good deal.
Credits.
Damn.
60 hours of content. It's like a Sanderson book.
Except 3 books instead. Awesome. So that is the complete Paternus trilogy. And we have actually partnered with Audible. So if you go to Audible trial tallying.com/words, which I will link to in the show notes as well. You can like sign up for a free trial through that and get a free audiobook. So you can get Dirk's audiobook for free through that, which is 60 hours. That's a lot of listening. Again, that's audibletrial.com/words. I will put the link to that in the show notes for this as well. And now on to our bonus round. So I thought I'd cheer us all up by sharing some actually nice 5-star reviews. And then we have to guess whose books they belong to. So the first one encapsulates why I love reading grimdark fantasy. It's brutal, it's merciless, it's darkly humorous, it's thought-provoking, and it's brilliant. Dirk.
That's got to be Fletcher, Beyond Redemption.
Ooh, it is Fletcher, but it is for Blackstone Heart.
Ooh. Threw you for a loop.
So that means I'm canceled and I got 0 points on that one, right?
No, you got 1 point because you correctly identified that Fletcher was the one with it. All right, the next one. I don't hesitate to say that in the hands of 90% of the authors out there, it would be an unreadable mess. But somehow the author manages to make it work. And not just work, but work so well that it flows beautifully. There were times that I didn't even realize, yes.
That's got to be Dirk Ashton.
It is.
And I'm gonna go with the first book.
Correct. That is 2 points to you, Mike.
Oh,
fuck yeah.
that's so sweet.
So charming. Kicks down the door and takes no prisoners. It's exciting, vulgar, funny, and extremely entertaining. Yes.
That's mine. That's Heresy Within, isn't it?
It is The Heresy Within.
Yeah.
I've read that
Do you
review.
remember that review?
Yeah, I've actually got a link to that review on my website, I think, because it was just so good. In fact,
Nice.
wasn't that review by Seth Skorkowski? I think it was.
Every once in a while,
actually.
you read a review. Every once in a while, I'll read a review and your jaw just drops because it's like exactly how you'd like to. Did I get lost?
Yeah, you kind of cut out.
Yeah, you got lost. Hold on, just talk amongst yourselves. I just need to grab something real
was-
quick. I'll be back in 30 seconds.
I'm fairly
I,
sorry.
Oh my!
I
The
was just gonna
professional.
say-
Is he? Are those boxers? Is he running around in his underwear?
He's not
I
wearing
think
pants.
he's running around in his underwear.
Or
He's
is it
good
cosplaying
for
as
him?
Dirk. He's
Well, that's
clearly cosplaying as Dirk.
Well, you
Wow.
you guys aren't wearing pants either, are you?
Well, I got jammies on.
I mean, I'm English, so
That's
pants
not
is
pants.
completely different.
Yeah. Well, not completely different.
Well, no, it's underwear rather than trousers.
It just means underpants.
I wonder if this bit's going to be cut or if he's just going to include this in the show as well.
I hope he includes it in the
This
show.
is critical stuff for the young writer.
He's wearing his pajamas.
He is. Those can't be shorts.
He's in his undies.
They are my pajamas. It is like 10 o'clock over here.
Or you getting ready for bed?
Yeah, I'm going to get ready to bed very soon. Sorry for that interruption. I might edit that down, depending on how weird that was. I don't know what you guys were talking about for the last minute.
Your
My
pants,
nose just like started running and I had to
critical
run
thing
off to
that's
grab a
gotta
hanky.
the fact that you weren't wearing pants, which is a positive.
Pants? They're
Yeah.
just comfortable pants.
Yeah.
All right. So it is time to tally the winner of this particular quiz. So
Dun, 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 dun.
in the bronze medal third place with 5 points, we have Michael R. Fletcher.
Yes.
Congratulations, Michael.
Yes, I showed
In-
up.
Special award.
I participated. The classic. In second place on 6 points, taking out the silver medal, we have Rob J. Hayes. Congratulations, Rob. Which means that the winner on a whopping 9 points is none other than the sloth master himself, Dirk Ashton. Congratulations,
It's
Dirk.
only
Grudging-
because
grudging
it's only because I've read some of their books and I've seen some of the ridiculous things people say.
So do you guys read all of your reviews? Or do you kind of just like
Nah.
pass them out?
I occasionally
No.
scroll through a few of the 5-star ones, and like they're coming in. If I'm feeling down and need a boost, or if I'm doing a bit of advertising for like the Never Die one, I'll read through the 1 and 2 stars to try and find some choice phrases that have been used. But no, not for the most part. That way lies damnation.
Yeah.
That I once a week I go in usually on Saturday mornings, though not this morning, and record stats on Goodreads, number of reviews, number of to reads, just to get a feel for how the books are going along. So I'll skim through and look, and I also like any review for. And one thing for authors to think about is I also send a friend request to everyone on Goodreads who rates it at least 4 or 5 stars, or even
Holy
3
shit.
stars if they write a nice review.
You're
And
on top of this.
I learned that because from some Goodreads gurus like Michael Sullivan and his wife Robin. They actually held a little like thing on how to use Goodreads, and the reason to do that is that then those people see when you post reviews, but they also see when you basically put anything up for your on your author page, and or you have them to invite to events and things like that. So plus I've had some really, really nice interaction from fans that way. So they consider it extremely important to pay more attention to Goodreads. So I go through and do that once a week.
I'm going to start doing that. That sounds great.
Yeah, I'm totally not going to do that.
It's like a lot of effort.
Fuck that. Like,
takes me about an hour a week to record all that stuff and go through and do all that. Well, I also record Amazon reviews and audiobook reads and stuff like that.
Interesting. Okay, well, that's throwing out some nice nuggets of gold at the end of that. All right, well, on that note, it's time to wrap up this episode. If you listeners, if you enjoy these kind of like weird, fun episodes where we're just messing around and doing this kind of random stuff, let us know and we will do more of them in the future. Or if you found this weird, let us know and we will probably still do the same amount in the future because
they probably found your lack of pants weird. That's what it was.
Well, I didn't know the camera was even looking at me when I was running out of the room. So
you got a lovely shot of your ass, Jed.
I have to go. Excuse me. I have to go grab something in my underwear.
You're lucky that I didn't use the excuse of it being a 40-degree day here in Australia, so I had to like do the episode shirtless or something. That'll happen in January.
I know you guys are having serious summer there.
Oh yeah, always is. Luckily, we haven't
just
any
cold, nasty
major bushfires yet. Anyway, thank you for listening or watching to this episode. We will see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching Wizards, Warriors, and Words. If you enjoyed this, please be sure to like and subscribe to the channel so that we can keep growing this and keep sharing our writing advice with more authors. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time.